for your guns. I've got you covered. That was just a warning shot. The next one will be aimed right at you. Now get your hands up.
Better do as he says, Tonto.
Me too.
Deputy Sheriff of Johnsville, I place you both under arrest. Now come down off those horses.
Why a deputy want to arrest us?
I don't know, Tonto.
I'll tell you why, Indian. Because your masked friend is wanted for robbing the Johnsville bank.
Him not bank robber.
You've got the wrong man, Deputy. I've never been in Johnsville, and I don't go around robbing banks.
You expect me to believe that? We've got a man in jail right now who admits you were his partner in the robbery.
I'd like to talk to this man.
Maybe you will. That's up to the sheriff. Right now, I'll take your guns.
Look out, Tonto. Hold it, Deputy. Get his gun, Tonto.
You not need this now.
All right, you win this time. Go ahead and shoot me. The law will catch up with you sooner or later.
We have no intention of harming you.
No? What are you going to do?
We're all going to ride into Johnsville and talk to this man who claims I'm a bank robber. You lead the way, Deputy. Take us around the outskirts of town to the back of the sheriff's office. Now, get mounted.
Lawson, of all the stupid, slow-witted, incompetent deputies I've ever had, you're the worst.
Yes, Sheriff.
Your job was to capture the Lone Ranger, not to have him capture you.
Yes, Sheriff.
All right, masked man, now that you're here, what's your game?
An honest one, Sheriff, the same as yours. This mask is as much a symbol of law and order as that badge you're wearing.
That's what I've always believed. But now I don't know what to think when a man swears you're an outlaw.
If I were an outlaw, would I be here when I had a chance to escape?
If we crooks, we shoot deputy. We cross border by now.
I'm inclined to believe you. All along, never could get myself to think of the Lone Ranger as a bank robber. Still, I don't know.
Sheriff, someone in this town committed a crime in my name. I intend to clear myself and bring the real crook to justice, with or without your help.
I thunder no outlaw ever talked like that. My mind's made up. You can count on my help.
Thank you, Sheriff. You'll not regret this.
Keep an eye out front and let me know if anyone heads this way. People might not understand if they saw me calmly talking to the masked man.
Right.
Sheriff, I'd like to hear a little bit more about this man who claims I helped him rob the bank.
That's Ben Lambert. Only according to him, the whole thing was your idea. Well, maybe I better begin at the beginning. One night about 2 weeks ago, two men broke into the rear of the Johnsville bank.
Expertly chiseled open the safe and calmly removed more than $50,000 in cash. Practically the entire savings of the ranchers and businessmen in the community. Tracks, washed partially away by rain, showed us that they'd mounted their horses at the rear of the bank and escaped in opposite directions. Next morning, Lawson and I examined the evidence. Well, there wasn't much to go on. Safecrackers had been mighty careful, but not careful enough. One of them had lost the heel from his boot. It was flat, hobnailed, and would probably fit a prospector's boot. Johnsville isn't a mining town. The only man likely to wear that kind of boot was Ben Lambert, a former prospector from up north, down on his luck and doing odd jobs around town. We decided to call at the dilapidated old house at the edge of town where Ben Lambert stayed with his wife, his young son, and his two infant children. From Mrs. Lambert, we heard that Ben Lambert had been out all night, returned only to change his clothes and hurried out again. I asked her to show me the clothes Ben had come home to change. She took us into the kitchen. And there was the boot with the missing heel, matching perfectly the heel we found in the bank. Ben Lambert was one of the men we were looking for. We were getting ready to arm a posse and lead them on a search for the missing prospector when the rear door opened and Ben Lambert walked calmly into the office, gave himself up, and confessed to the robbery. He claimed that the Lone Ranger had thought up the robbery. But later, when they were supposed to split the money, the Ranger double-crossed him and never showed up. Now he figured he'd get a lighter sentence if he gave himself up and confessed. Well, after locking Ben up, I took the posse out hunting for you. Or somebody who claims he's you. Guess I don't have to tell you we didn't find anybody.
Never found the money either, is that right, Sheriff?
Ben keeps insisting you made off with it.
That not makes sense.
How has Mrs. Lambert managed since your husband's been in jail?
Seems like she's doing better now than before. To tell you the truth, I always did figure there was something fishy about Ben's confession. He sticks to it. I can't get him to change it.
Perhaps he will if I talk to him.
Well, he might at that. Well, no harm in trying.
Me bet him be plenty surprised to see Lone Ranger.
I'm counting on that, Tonto.
Well, he's in through here. Only prisoner we got right now.
Is there another way into the cell block? I don't want him to know we've been together.
Yeah, there's a door out back. Oh, here, you need this key.
Hello, Ben. You don't seem to be very worried about being in jail.
What's there to worry about? Who wants to know?
Who are you?
Don't you know me, Ben? We're supposed to be partners.
You're the Lone Ranger.
Yes, Ben, the man you accused of bank robbery.
No, it wasn't you.
Then who was it, Ben? Who helped you rob the Johnsville bank?
Well, it must have been another man. He must have been another man calling himself the Lone Ranger. Well, he was dressed like you, and well, he had the same kind of a mask. Only his voice was different.
Blaming a mysterious masked man can be very convenient.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't you, Ben? When this masked man opened the safe, what kind of powder did he use?
Why, it was black. Look, I've already made my confession. I don't have to say any more.
No, Ben. I've heard enough to know that you're covering up for the real criminal. I don't know why you're doing this, but I'm going to try and help you.
I don't want anybody to help me. I just want to be left alone.
Perhaps you'll change your mind. If you do, send for me. I'll be camped near Sunrise Canyon.
Sheriff Burley!
You think him not rob bank at all, Kimasabi?
I'm sure of it, Tonto. He didn't seem to know the safe had been chiseled open.
Then why man go to jail for crime him not do?
Ben Lambert is protecting someone. And if my suspicions are right, the sheriff will come back and tell us who that might be.
He wants me to send for Frank Tolliver, a local businessman who runs a big cafe down the street.
Has this Frank Tolliver been in town very long?
Oh, not so long. Bought the cafe maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I'll have Lawson tell him.
Wait, Sheriff. I'd suggest we let Tonto deliver the message. He'll have a better chance to watch Tolliver than your deputy.
You think Tolliver's mixed up in this?
We'll know more about that after Tonto delivers the message.
You may be right.
Me go to cafe, see what Tolliver do when him hear from man in jail?
Yes, Tonto, and join me as soon as you can. I'll make camp in Sunrise Canyon.
And where you go now?
I have some preparations to make. We may have an unexpected visitor there soon. We'll get in touch with you later, Sheriff.
Good.
Stop doing that, will you? You're ruining my lunch.
Yeah, boss, I guess I am a little worried.
I told you before, Kane, this scheme is absolutely foolproof. Why does the ordinary criminal fail? Because he tries to let his crime go unpunished. He forgets that the law never rests until someone pays the penalty. But if a man confesses his crime and goes to jail, the law is satisfied. Makes very little difference who that man is. There are a lot of men like Ben Lambert who'll do anything for money, even go to jail.
You sure got some great ideas, boss. You even figured a way to make the Lone Ranger look like a bank robber.
That's the most satisfactory part of the whole deal.
Boss, there's an Indian out there said he's got a message for you.
Yeah, from whom?
I don't know. He won't tell nobody but you.
All right, let him come in.
All right, Injun. That's Frank Tolliver there.
Yes?
Me bring message from man in jail. Him say you come quick.
That fool, what's he thinking of?
Man say him have important news.
Yeah? What kind of news, Injun?
Me not know.
Who sent you anyway, Indian?
Deputy plenty lazy. Him not like to walk.
All right, Indian. Now get out of here.
Me like to walk plenty.
Indian, I told you to get out of here.
What are you figuring on doing, boss?
Damage has already been done. The sheriff has found out that Ben Lambert knows me. I might just as well go and see him and find out what he wants. I warned you, Lambert. Under no circumstances were you to contact me.
I know, Mr. Tolliver, but I had to see you. Something's gone wrong.
If you changed your mind, I'm afraid you're too late.
No, I made a deal with you, and I'll stick by it. Only I'm scared, Mr. Tolliver. I hadn't counted on anything like this happening.
You're afraid of what?
The Lone Ranger. He was here.
The Lone Ranger? Here? How much did you tell him?
Nothing.
If you're lying to
No,
me,
I swear I didn't tell him a thing.
You're in this to the finish, Lambert. Lone Ranger or not, is that clear?
I only sent for you to warn you. There's still time. Take the money and get away.
Suppose I decide to stay in town.
But he'll be back. He said he was camping at Sunrise Canyon, so I know he'll be back.
Why should that worry you? He can't harm you as long as you're in here.
You didn't have to accuse him of being a thief. You didn't have to face him.
You say the Lone Ranger's camped at Sunrise Canyon.
That's right.
I don't think you'll have to worry about the Lone Ranger anymore. And it'll all be perfectly legal.
You promised me there wouldn't be any killing. I won't be a part to any murder. I'd rather tell the truth first.
You'll do what I say, you understand? Oh, Sheriff. Sheriff Burley, I'm ready to leave now.
Me take message, Kimasane. Tolliver, him plenty mad. Call Lambert big fool.
Tolliver's mixed up in this robbery somehow, but we'll have to be sure. If my plan works, we'll know soon enough.
His horse, all right. From the looks of things, he's getting ready to cook a meal. But I doubt if he gets to finish it.
I can handle it, boss.
I'll go with you, just to make certain there's no mistake.
Stand still. You're both covered. Throw your guns away. Way over there. Now put your hands up and keep them up. Why were you sneaking up on this camp? Did you think you were going to shoot me in the back?
We never intended to shoot. We were trying to arrest you.
Arrest me? For what reason?
I felt it was my duty as a citizen to help bring an outlaw to justice.
What makes you so sure I'm an outlaw?
Because you fit the description of the man that's wanted for the Johnsville bank robbery.
How did you know to look for me here?
We were riding out this way and we saw your white horse. That, too, fits the description of the robber, so we decided to investigate. Of course, we could be mistaken.
What you mean is, if I let you go, you might forget you ever saw me?
Exactly.
Then you'd better hurry up and go before I change my mind.
Them right away plenty fast.
Yes, Tonto. It all fits together perfectly. With the exception of the sheriff, Ben Lambert was the only man who knew I was camped here. Tolliver talks to Lambert and then comes straight here and tries to kill me.
If them men we look for, why you let them go?
We don't have any real evidence against them yet, Tonto.
That's right, but how we get evidence?
There may be a way to get Mrs. Lambert to admit the truth. It's a way I don't like to use, but I see no other choice. Open up in there.
Who is it? Who are you? What do you want?
I want the money that's here.
We're poor here, you can see that.
Mom, what is it? Are you all right?
Yes, go back in the bedroom, Billy, and take care of the babies. You heard me, Billy. Now go on.
I'll stay with you, Mom.
You go now, boy.
Yes, sir.
Please, mister, we haven't any money.
Tolliver gave you money. It's in this house. I want it.
So that's it. You're Tolliver's man. I might have known he'd never keep his bargain. A man like Tolliver doesn't care what he does to you as long as it serves his purpose.
The money, Mrs. Lambert, where is it?
You'll get it. Tolliver probably told you to shoot me if you didn't. There it is. All but the money I spent on food for the children. Well, take it and good riddance. Now we're right back where we were before. Only poor Ben's in jail for a crime he had nothing to do with.
We really don't want your money, Mrs. Lambert. I'm sorry we had to do this, but it was the only way to get at the truth.
The truth? I don't understand. You don't work for Tolliver?
We work on side of law.
That's right, Mrs. Lambert. We're only trying to help your husband. When I talked to him early, I suspected that he had nothing to do with the robbery.
My Ben never robbed anyone in his life. I tried to persuade him not to listen to Tolliver's fancy scheme. Tried to get him not to make the false confession. But he saw his children starving, And $1,000 is a lot of money.
And the masked man?
Oh, lies, all lies. Ben never saw a masked man. He spent that whole night right here at home. Tolliver made up that story, and Ben repeated after him just what he wanted him to say.
You know, Mrs. Lambert, that your husband's false confession has allowed a dangerous criminal to remain at large.
It wasn't Ben's fault alone. If I'd been more firm, I might have stopped him.
Are you willing now to help us trap Tolliver, to bring him to justice?
Oh, yes. I'll do whatever you want.
I want you to write him a note saying...
Boss, you've got to listen to me. Let's take the money and get out. I ain't aiming to try my luck with the Lone Ranger a second time.
I'll find some way to get even with him.
This was left for you out in the cafe. What's it say, boss?
The Lone Ranger has been here to question me. Must see you before he returns. Come to my house at once. Mary Lambert. If Mary Lambert were to be found dead, the Lone Ranger could prove nothing. Even if Ben talked, nobody'd believe him. At the same time, I'd be able to get even with the Lone Ranger. Jake, go get the horses ready.
Okay, boss.
Get it, boss. How you figuring on fixing the Lone Ranger?
When this is found near Mary Lambert's body, who is the whole town going to be looking for with a rope?
Yeah, I get it, boss.
And I'm afraid he may come back almost at any time.
You don't need to be afraid, Mrs. Lambert. 2 of my men are outside. They know what to do if he returns.
But if he comes back after you leave, what shall I tell him?
It depends on what you've already told him.
Don't make a sound. Get your hands up. Walk to the back of the house. Here's another one, Tonto.
The Indian from the cafe.
Put hands behind back. Not make noise.
I'm going back into the house, Tonto. Tie him tight.
You seem to have handled the situation very well, Mrs. Lambert. In fact, it's hard for me to realize why you sent for me.
Well, I don't think the Lone Ranger was completely satisfied with my story.
Did you say that?
No, but I could tell by the way he looked at me. I was afraid he might search the house and find the money you paid us for Ben's confession.
You mean you still have it?
Yes, all but $20.
Now, Mrs. Lambert, since you're worried about the money, suppose you let me keep it, since the Lone Ranger is around.
You're not going to take it away from us.
Why, certainly not, my dear. Your husband kept his part of the bargain. In fact, he played his part so well, it's hard for me to realize that he wasn't anywhere near the bank at all. If you get that money, Mrs. Lambert, I'll be on my way before the Lone Ranger returns.
Here's your money, Mr. Tolliver.
I hate to do this, Mrs. Lambert, but I can't afford to take any more chances.
Drop that knife, Tolliver. Drop it.
Mom, are you all right?
Billy, go back into your room.
Don't either of you shoot or the boy gets it.
Now, both of you, throw your guns over there if you value the boy's life.
Please do as he says.
The 2 of you, get into that closet.
Please, he'll kill my boy.
Why, you little brat, you!
He went out the front door.
All right, Tolliver. On your feet. You're going to trade places with Lambert in that cell.
Guess that clears up the Johnsville bank robbery, Sheriff. Jake and Kane have admitted their part in the scheme.
You'll never get a confession out of me.
We don't need one, Tolliver. The Johnsville bank pouch containing $50,000 we found in your office safe will keep you in here for a long time.
We're both so grateful to you, we don't know how to thank you.
The reward money for capturing Tolliver and his gang actually belongs to you and Tonto.
You keep money, feed children till Ben get job.
That's right. If you've learned that it doesn't pay to be a sinner, even by proxy, that's all the reward we want.
Well, that's a lesson we'll never forget.
Come on, Tonto. I think our job here is finished. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, Ben, I reckon it's all over. I want you to know I'm all ready to forget all about this. As I've always said, anybody can make a mistake.
Well, look at Lawson here. He tried single-handed to capture the Lone Ranger.
Silver!